Because of the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time greats. He's the best ever.
Yeah, I believe so.
You're seeing just like a totally different beast. He's
Just
super
non-stop.
non-stop, and you can't
Relentless.
You can't keep up with that.
Shakur, he boxes because he does step back, but then he comes in and jabs and tries to counter. That's boxing.
Joe Rogan reacted strongly to Shakur Stevenson's impressive victory over Teofimo Lopez, openly calling him one of the best fighters ever. Rogan praised Stevenson's precision, discipline, and calmness inside the chaos of the ring, pointing out how raw talent combined with relentless hard work can completely dominate at the highest level of boxing.
Hard work, it's just hard work. I believe that, but man.
Yeah, but state of mind too, like he believes it mentally.
But it's the amount of hard work is extraordinary.
Stevenson delivered one of the most complete and polished performances of his entire career, clearly outboxing Teofimo Lopez over 12 rounds to capture the WBO junior welterweight title and officially become a 4-division world champion.
Action of it, man, let me tell you, Shakur moved so well. He won every round, and he was just a step ahead with quickness and just with, just the plan himself. Great plan coming in, and he did well. Congratulations to him.
He won all the rounds? Is that what you're saying? He won all 12 rounds?
Well, maybe he lost one, but he won the majority of rounds.
At what time did you realize that this was just going to be Shakur taking over the whole fight?
After the fourth round.
After the fourth round?
Yeah.
Teofimo, it seems like he couldn't just get it going. Like he just tried differently going up and down. The counters were getting him.
Yeah.
What could he done differently tonight?
I don't know, it's difficult to box against a great mover like that. And, he tried, definitely tried. His dad was emotional, he wanted him to do better, but, this is...
All three judges scored the fight 119 to 109, a wide and lopsided decision that perfectly reflected just how dominant Stevenson was from start to finish throughout the contest.
Just beautiful performance by Shakur, dominant, only lost a round. Was there any moment you had any doubt, or I don't know, but as the fight progressed, what were you seeing?
Well, actually, once I seen that he couldn't handle our hand speed, I really felt comfortable with that, I thought, that we could take risks and do more and whatnot, and as the fight went on, it seemed like it just got better, We was hoping that the pace would, kind of kick in with him and slow him down, but I think he did to a point, but I think, his overall performance, he did well, like I said, we give a lot of respect to him. He's a formidable opponent, and Shakur just stayed with the game plan and just outscored him. We wanted to get ahead on the scorecard from the beginning, so we took it from there and just tried to stay ahead.
Joe Rogan explained that what he has always admired most about Shakur Stevenson is his defensive mastery and elite-level technical brilliance inside the ring.
Shell since Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
His defense was incredible.
Yeah. Defense, and he stayed, and that guy was putting the guy from Golden Boy, I can't remember his name, who he fought, but was just a good fighter and was really pressuring him. And Shakur stayed in the pocket.
Yeah,
he stayed in the pocket.
He also said he's not
calling him a runner before.
Anymore.
He's not a runner. Yeah,
but he said after that fight, I'm not going to fight that way anymore. He said I took too many shots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he wanted to put on a show and show everybody he's not just a runner. He could stand in the pocket. Right. Then he's like, why am I doing this? I'll box the shit out of these motherfuckers.
Yeah. I mean, he's a silver medalist, that guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's elite. He's elite. Yeah. And just one of the best, as far as...
What made Stevenson's defense stand out even more in this fight, however, was how seamlessly he blended it into his offense, turning defense into scoring opportunities again and again.
I thought that Teo is an elite guy, and he basically made him look quite average tonight. 4-division world champion, 28 years of age. What can you say?
Did anything surprise you about Teo's performance tonight?
No.
I almost feel like he was running out of ideas. But
I just think Shakur looked strong. Shakur looked like he was punching very hard. His jab was on point. His footwork was incredible. It's his timing. It's his fitness. He's a complete fighter.
Is Conor Ben realistic for Shakur Stevenson next?
Hold on, guys. You can't go through there.
No. Conor Ben next.
We gotta get through.
We love that guy.
Shakur later acknowledged Lopez's courage for putting his title on the line and praised his competitive spirit, tweeting, Thank you for the opportunity, Teo. I respect you for not being scared to put it on the line like the rest of these fighters. On the other side, Teofimo Lopez appeared visibly heartbroken and disappointed on fight night. His inability to land sustained offense left him frustrated and defeated in his corner after a fight that never truly went his way.
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing,
Your
man?
thoughts on tonight?
Just grateful to be here, man. That's all.
You put on a performance tonight and unfortunately came up short, but what was it that surprised you about Shakur Stevenson?
Nothing at all, man. Just didn't come with the right plan. That's all. Better man won tonight. Good fan.
Do you feel like you'd like to run it back at some point with Shakur? I know you're someone that always wants to event like that time Kambosos beat you. You want to do it straight away, right?
We'll see what happens next, man. I'm gonna let my team do the work on that.
Teofimo, appreciate your time.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Bill Haney publicly recognized Shakur Stevenson's outstanding performance, praising the tactical brilliance and efficiency he showed in the ring, posting, "Great execution by Team Shakur." Across social media and boxing commentary, analysts and fighters reacted in agreement, calling Stevenson's performance a true masterclass, not just defensively but also in minimizing damage. Many pointed out that Lopez struggled all night because every time he tried to apply pressure, Stevenson neutralized it with lateral movement, sharp timing, and clean counters. Even when Lopez attempted to rally, especially in the middle rounds, Stevenson never broke defensively, instead forcing Lopez to reset and rethink his approach.
I told y'all, man, 9-3, man. But I think Teo lucky. How many rounds they gave him? Did they give him a round? Fucking bum. Get Teo out of here. What could Teo done differently in this fight? Nothing. He didn't do nothing. He tried everything. What his dad said? I told everybody. That's what his dad said, right? I told everybody. Out of here, man. Out of here. At what round did you feel like it was going to be just a takeover? First round. I said it, first round. It's over with. It's going to be like this all night, man. All night. Richardson, what's going to be next for Shakur Stevenson from now? What is going to be next after this? I don't know. Whatever he want to do, man. Whatever he want.
Before the Stevenson vs. Lopez bout, respected trainer and commentator Teddy Atlas broke down the matchup, noting that while both fighters possessed high-level athleticism and skill, Lopez's mental state could play a major role in how the fight unfolded. Atlas acknowledged Lopez's power and physical gifts but also highlighted his inconsistency against elite competition, suggesting that if Lopez lacked full focus and discipline, Stevenson's technical approach could expose those weaknesses.
Listen, to me, you gotta start with Teofimo's mindset. I mean, he's a terrifically talented fighter, but he can be hot and cold. And I think the hot and cold isn't really attached to his physical abilities or condition. I think it's mental. I think, is he in a mental good place? Is he mentally in a good place? I think that, I don't know if we know that for sure, but when he's in mentally a good place, he's a hell of a fighter. I think that what's interesting about this is that he might be the first fighter that Shakur has ever faced that can match him athletically. Speed, quickness, and surpass him in power. But match him with hand speed and leg speed. So that makes it very interesting. I'll tell you something that nobody would dare to say because it sounds ludicrous.
That analysis fit perfectly into the broader pre-fight narrative surrounding Lopez's career, where flashes of brilliance were sometimes paired with emotional unpredictability in big moments. In contrast, Stevenson's calculated style, defensive awareness, and ability to remain composed under pressure seemed perfectly designed to capitalize on any mental lapses. This reinforced the idea that the matchup was not only a physical battle, but a psychological one as well.
I think if Teo, look, Shakur's terrific, and he looked great in his last fight, but I think that if Teo is right mentally, he could possibly outbox Shakur. Nobody would think that.
What makes you say that?
Because of what I just said, his athleticism. He can match him athletically. And he's got a good enough IQ of this sport in the ring where I think that he could, if he has the right strategy, and he's right mentally, I said that already, but he could actually make Shakur come out of his comfort zone and have to come forward, which is really not his forte. His forte is to be a great defensive fighter, turn defense into offense, and be a great counterpuncher. He could maybe make him come, get off, get out, use his legs, and maybe put the emphasis on Shakur to have to go take the risk. That would be interesting.
There's another fight that's been announced today. Chisora against Wilder. Two guys coming to the end. What do you make of that fight?
I just don't want to see nobody get hurt. I think that, you know, I love Shakur. He's one of my favorite people in the sport, to be quite